Good day and welcome to another edition. Now we are still going to continue with that indicial equation, but a deeper question of the former one. Now, in this case, there is something we are going to deal with, which is same thing as what we dealt with in our last class. Now, here, this is 5 raised to power 2x. So we are going to before we move ahead, let me write this again. I want to rearrange. So that becomes 5 raised to power x square, which is same thing as this. 2 times x is 2x, so I didn't touch it. Then plus 4 times this 5 raised to power x. Remember that if we have a raised to power b, is that clear? Plus c is the same thing as a raised to power b times a raised to power c. So this law is what we are going to apply here. So here we have 5 raised to power x times 5 raised to power 1 equal to 1 minus 125 equal to 0. Now, if you look at this, if we apply indices again, which is a law, 5 raised to power x times 5 raised to power 1 is same thing as 5 raised to power x plus 1. Exactly. Now, in this case, we can now have, let 5 raised to power x be equal to y. I'm using y this time around instead of p. Our last class we used p. Now this will be, anywhere you see 5 raised to power x in this equation, replace it with y. We have 5 raised to power x here, that means y square, then plus 4 times y times 5. 5 raised to power 1 is 5 minus 125 equal to 0. Y square, 5 times 4 is 20 times y is 20y minus 125 equal to 0. Now let's move ahead. What we need to do here, you can see now that this equation is now a quadratic equation. So if we use factorization method, this becomes minus 125 y squared, then plus 20y. Two numbers we must multiply together to give us minus 125y squared, and if we add the two numbers together, we have 20y. What are those numbers? These are the things we must consider. Now, to do this, what we need to do is we will look for the two numbers. Normally 5 times 25 is 125. 5 times 25 is 125. And 5 plus 25 cannot give us 20. 5 times 25 cannot give us minus. So in this case, we can easily say 25 times minus 5. Yes, this will work. 25 times minus 5 is minus 125. 25 plus minus 5 is 20. So this will be 25y then times minus 5y. And here we now have 25y plus minus 5y. 25 minus 5 is 20. 25 times minus 5 is minus 125. So coming back here, we are going to replace where we have 20y with 25y minus 5y. So that's what I'm going to put here. So we now have y squared plus 25y minus 5y minus 125 equal to 0. Okay? Now, we can write this again to be y squared plus 25y open and close bracket. Is that clear? Then minus, then we have open bracket 5y minus times minus is plus 125 close bracket equal to 0. Now, if you look at this, something is common here. There is y here, there is y here. Although this one is y square, it means we can remove 1 from here, remaining 1. Remove this y from here totally out. So that will be y into y plus 25. Y times y is y square. Y times 25 is 25y. Then minus 5 is also common. There is 5 inside 125. So bring 5 outside. Then y. 125 divided by 5 is 25 equal to 0. So it means 5 times 25 is 125. 5 times y is 5y. Okay. Now, here we have y plus 25 is common. So we can bring it out. Y plus 25, open and close bracket. Then y minus 5 is outside. Y minus 5 equal to 0. Exactly. Now, we can now see either y plus 25 equal to 0 or y minus 5 equal to 0. If we bring 25 here, it becomes y equal to minus 25, and bring minus 5 here, it becomes y equal to 5. But there is something we must take note of. Number base can never take minus 25. You may be surprised why I mentioned number base. Exactly. Base can never take minus. Exactly. So we are going to make use of 5. But before we move ahead, we can see recall that we use 5 raised to power x as y. So it means when y is equal to minus 25, I just want to try this. You will see what I mean. 5 raised to power x equal to minus 25. So we have 5 raised to power x equal to minus 5 square. Supposing we have minus here, it will tally with this. But there is no negative sign in this place. So in this case, we say this one is undefined. Is that clear? Now, come back here, when y is equal to 5, we can now say 5 raised to power x equal to 5 raised to power 1. So 5 cancel 5, that means x is equal to 1. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and make sure you share this video so that others will gain from it. And also, don't forget, like and comment where necessary. Thanks for stopping by. Bye for now.